and informative.
It is always a pleasure to have you join us on the News Machine, the hottest news magazine show on radio. We are reaching you from Hot FM stations in Lagos on 93.3 FM, Hot FM Abuja 98.3 FM, and Hot FM Owerri 99.5 FM. 7 a.m. to 7:15 a.m. Monday to Friday. I am Otobong Nkanta. This morning on the News Machine, Kwara police say no report of threat to traditional festival. Gunmen kill pastor, abduct church members during vigil. World Bank to boost Nigeria's electrification with $750 million. And Legend Extra Stout unveils Wande Cole as brand ambassador. We will also be linking up for the voices in the news. The News Machine will be back after these messages.
Now you can get your news on. Hot, fresh, exciting, and exclusive. The News Machine.
Reaching you at the same time in Lagos, Abuja, and Owerri. 3 states for the price of 1. Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 7:15 a.m.
The News Machine. More than just news.
Hot FM.
We are more than just radio.
Welcome back to the News Machine. Gunmen have stormed a branch of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Abuleori in Obafemi Owode local government area of Ogun State, killing the pastor and abducting 7 worshippers. The commander of the Ogun State security outfit, So Safe Corps, Soji Ganzalo, who confirmed the incident, said his officers rescued the 7 church members and killed one of the kidnappers during the operation. Director of Information and Public Relations of So Safe, Maruf Yusuf, in a statement he made available to newsmen in Abeokuta, said the incident occurred at about 12 a.m. on Saturday, July 1st. Ganzalo disclosed that the effort of the Corps yielded a positive result as the 7 victims were rescued unhurt, while one of the kidnappers was killed and many of the suspects sustained serious injury during exchange of gunfire. The Kwara State Police Command has said it is yet to get an official report on the purported ban imposed by a Muslim group, Majlisu Shabab Li Ulama Society, on the planned Isheshe festival in 4 local government areas of the state. Some members of the group had reportedly stormed the residence of one Yeye Ajesikemi Olokun Omolara Olatunji in Ilorin to warn her against organizing the festival. Olokun had reportedly released flyers announcing a 3-day traditional event aimed at celebrating certain Yoruba deities. According to the Muslim group, they were acting on the instruction of the Emir of Ilorin, Dr. Ibrahim Sule Gambari, and would not allow Olokun and others to desecrate Ilorin, which they regarded as a Muslim town. The World Bank has unveiled plans to commit additional $750 million to deepen access to electricity through the Nigeria Electrification Project. World Bank's Director of Strategy and Operations for Western Central African Region, Elizabeth Herbens, disclosed this while inspecting the 60-kilowatt mini-grid project in Kilankwa Community, Kwali Area Council of Abuja. Herbens said that the Kilankwa project would assist the country in providing access to electricity to more people faster than it could have done by just extending the national grid. Legend Extra Stout, Nigeria's foremost unique premium stout, has unveiled singer Wande Cole as brand ambassador. Award-winning Wande Cole is known for his soulful vocals and captivating performances. The big question is, why Wande Cole? This is Chima Dim, brand manager, Legend Extra Stout.
Today we are unveiling the new brand ambassador for the Legend Extra Stout, and his name is Wande Cole. The question is quite a simple question people will ask is why the choice of Wande Cole, right? And the truth is, Legend embodies values like expression, authenticity, originality, and these are values we see in Wande Cole.
Olufomilayo Ogunbodede, Senior Brand Manager, Non-Lager and Craft, Nigeria Breweries PLC, explains how Wande Cole's association with Legend will benefit both parties.
And we believe, by collaborating and working with him, we believe with this partnership, we can go on a journey, that will be very, very beneficial to our consumers. It's all about the consumers at the end of the day. So we're going on a journey with Wande Cole.
For new brand ambassador Wande Coal, this is the right move at the right time.
I'm happy to be unveiled, I'm happy to partner with Legend. Legend is a big brand that I've known for so many years. It's also good that Wande Coal has worked hard to be a legend for so many years. And, it's a symbiotic relationship, and I love what I'm doing. I'm happy to be here. I'm blessed.
Maria Shadeko, portfolio manager, flavored, non-lager and craft, tells us the core message from this partnership.
Okay, the core message from us is the fact that Legend Extra Stout is your authentic, true indigenous Nigerian stout, and it's in partnership with one of the greatest legendary artists in our game, in our music. And so we look forward to exciting consumer events and shows, especially as we roll into the second half of the year.
The event embodied the essence of Legend Extra Stout, celebrating Nigerian talent, promoting excellence and creating extraordinary experiences for consumers. Alright, let's link up with the News Machine studios at Hot FM 99.5 Owerri for the trending news happening in the southeastern part of the country.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. A man has been confirmed dead and 12 others injured in a multiple accident involving 5 vehicles at Odumodu Junction, Umunya, by Ntejoka Expressway in Anambra State. Confirming the incident, the state's sector commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Adeoye Irelewuyi, disclosed that the accident, which occurred at about 12:40 p.m. on Saturday, was caused by overspeeding, causing the driver of a loaded tanker to lose control of the vehicle and other vehicles. Residents of Obibiezana, Naze and Agbala communities, all in Owerri North local government area of Imo State, have implored the Imo State and federal government to come to their aid over the deteriorating condition of their roads, saying the condition of the roads has stalled socio-economic growth of the area. The resident of the community who spoke with journalists said the only sin they committed was giving their ancestral lands free of charge for the federal government to build and establish Anambra Imo River Basin Development Authority. In their separate remarks, Ekwebelam Prince from Obibiezana community, Ogunka Christopher from Agbala community, and Madwagu Uche from Nase community bemoaned the situation, pointing out that the federal establishment owes the host communities a social contract of at least grading the roads in these communities. And finally, unidentified gunmen have kidnapped a top businessman in Imo State, said to be the owner of Johnny Supermarket and Pharmacy, John Ugoji. An eyewitness at the scene of the incident, who did not want his name mentioned in print, confirmed it and said that it occurred at Ikenegu Layout in Owerri at about 11 p.m. last Friday. He explained that Ugoji was abducted at the time he closed his shop, entered his jeep, and was about to drive home before the kidnappers accosted him and forced him out of his vehicle. The eyewitness said that Ugoji struggled to escape, but one of the tires of his vehicle was trapped in the drainage, making it difficult for him to drive. At the time of filing this report, the State Police Public Relations Officer PPRO Henry Okoye was yet to respond to the inquiry. That's all from the News Machine studios at Hot FM Owerri. Back to our studios in Lagos. I am Ifeyunwa Nwana.
You are listening to the News Machine, reaching you from our stations in Lagos, Abuja and Owerri, 7 a.m. to 7:15 a.m. Monday to Friday. Let's hear what correspondent Nesta Sani has for us on Voices in the News.
Former Inspector General of Police Usman Al-Khali Baba as he hands over to Kayode Baitukun.
Very significant, like you have mentioned. It's a stage. You come, you walk, and you go. I'm happy I'm handing over to somebody I know that will carry the mantle of leadership from where I have stopped. We grew up in the job. We grew up together. I was his boss at a time, not even when I was IG. He worked under me twice. We've been working together, and I know how he can go ahead to champion the cause of the police from where I have stopped.
And on the foreign scene, thousands of people have rallied in cities and towns across Australia to back a campaign to recognise the country's indigenous people in the constitution in advance of a referendum later this year. The gatherings on Sunday, organised by the Yes 23 campaign, were part of a nationwide day of action to rally the public after a recent dip in support for the constitutional change. And I'll bring you sports stories. Wimbledon 2023 gets underway today with defending men's singles champion Novak Djokovic opening proceedings on centre court. Djokovic, seeking a record equaling 8 men's title at Wimbledon, faces Argentina's Pedro Cachin. Meanwhile, last year's runner-up Nick Kyrgios takes on Belgium's David Goffin in the second match on court. And that's all we have for you in today's package of the News Machine. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day ahead. Good morning.